Welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen, to map 3 here in the round 3 matchup between Avant, Garde and Plantronics Envy. So far we have a 2-0 lead to Avant, but will Envy be able to come back?
They definitely have the ability to, but they need to step up. Claw playing beautifully, bringing almost single-handedly, giving them 3 rounds, making sure that it wasn't a 6-0 in that search and destroy. But the rest of the players on the team, they definitely need to step up, especially Fergs. Only getting 9 kills in the domination, only 2 in the search and destroy. He needs to step up, and if he does, then Envy, they're the ones in with a chance here to take out this blitz on Freight.
We'll see what might happen though at the end of this. Of course, 3 straight maps is what Envy are looking at to come out and take out this series. It's going to be Blitz Freight, Domination Freight if needed, and then S&D on the Sovereign. So it's going to be a couple of tricky maps, but we wanted to see a Game 5. We might see a Game 5, and Envy just need to step up the game. As you mentioned, Fergs needs to put a little bit of work in to be able to go ahead and make that happen, but it's going to be a long road ahead for them.
Yeah, it's definitely it's not your strongest player. It's all about being even. If your whole team is on an even playing field, if you're all doing your job, all getting the kills, then you're going to be the stronger team, and that's what we saw in the domination. We saw a couple of players from Envy. They dropped 30 bombs. None of the players from Avant did, but they all got about the same amount of kills.
They all got over 20, I believe.
They were just able to continually put pressure on both flags, win that game pretty comfortably in the end, and again on the search and destroy, we're able to do that. Then we go on to the Freight now, and we will see what Avant can pull out, whether they can continue it, make it a 3-0 like we saw Storm do to Immunity just before. But Envy, they've got a chance to come back, and they need to do it on this map, and they need to get an early start.
Of course, you've got to keep in mind that the winner of this game will play them in the winners bracket final there in this next round. So it's definitely guaranteed top 3 position here at ACL Sydney if you just win this match. Yeah,
that's right, and it's going to be a big matchup here. Envy, they really don't want to drop this one. They were extremely confident. Talking to Malji before the game today, they were really confident in taking out this series, but at the moment they're just not playing well enough. Avant didn't play that well yesterday. That could have contributed to the confidence that Envy had, but they've really stepped up here on the Sunday, and that's what matters. It doesn't matter how well you play on the Saturday at a LAN event. It's all about the Championship Sunday, and that's what they've been able to do.
One of the big things that we have noticed, though, watching Avant on stream is that they could be dominant in both the domination and the S&D, but their blitzes have always been close. They've always struggled a little bit, and then either whether they lose or whether they take it out, it's just been by a couple of caps. So we could see Envy just take this opportunity if they have a strong blitz game to make something happen out of this. You see the shots out from Maka, though, getting a nice double kill, looking for the 30. He'll be able to get it, push on down, and try to work for his cap. His teammates are around him. Pre-shot still into his teammate's face, but he'll be able to get that cap in. That's going to be 3-2. Avant leading the way.
Maka on a 5 streak, 3 kills, 0 deaths, 2 caps already to his name. Trying to get a defensive kill, but unable to do so. Just letting one through, but he's going to not bother about that. He's just going to go straight through the middle of the map, helping his teammates out, set up. And Envy, they're really stuck in their spawn at the moment. They're trying to push out of white, but it just looks like Avant's setup is just going to be able to shut them down easily, and Maka just going for that cross.
See him actually being able to pick off a kill, and his teammate's going to go in for the cap, so he's just going to need to wait around 7 more seconds to try and go for the relay. One's going to be out back bags. He does spot him, trying to get a couple of shots on in. As you see, still 5-3, make that 6-3. Avant doubling now Envy's scoreline, and I mentioned earlier they're a little bit shaky on the blitz, but they seem to be getting those early jitterbugs off early.
Yeah, it was 2-2 after a minute, but they've just turned on the form that we've seen. Hopi out shooting Fergs there yet again, and Maka, he's going on a 7 streak, 4-0 with 3 caps. He hasn't died for 2 minutes, and just not looking like he's going to as we jump on board with Malji. He's going 2-1, 3 caps to his name. He's just going full OBJ here, and Claw, the player that was dominating the search and destroy, dropped a 30 bomb on domination. He's going 0-7 at the moment.
He nearly dropped the 007 there, but he did manage to get an assist to his name, so you got to give him credit for that one. But Beaston ticking off Hobie, better taking down Malji. Fergs will be able to go in for the cap, and Maka finally dies as we swap back over to him. But Volside over on red, trying to make something happen. The Envy side now pushing on up. Avant over on defense, trying to get a couple of picks before they push back on up. 2 minutes 20 remaining in the half. Tags are coming, but there's just, will the kills happen as well? Double assist for Volside. I just wanted to note that.
He did. That was a 4 down as well for Envy. I was about to say Envy finally being able to get some map control by getting a 3 down because most of their kills have just been singles. But Avant just hit back with a 4 down of their own. And again, they're just sitting around Envy's capture point, being able to just run in relays as much as they like. They're currently 9-6 up. So that's a 3-point difference. Hope you're picking up Beast and Volsider going in for this cap, looking at one. Will pick up one. Can he see the second? He has to reload. And Claw will pick up that kill. There's another 3 down there for Envy. Finally, again, being able to get some map control, but can they hold it? They got shut down last time. It's up to them to continue what they're doing here.
See the shots out from Maka, though. We won't be able to stop them all, as Claw is going to be the one wanting to go on down. The Avant squad are respawning, though, but it doesn't matter for Claw. He's going to go in through the back, get the cap in. You see 9-8 become the scoreline, so it's a lot closer than it was earlier on in the half, but still 1 minute 20 on the clock. Just in this first half, we still have the second half to go, and of course, Blitz on Freight. We're used to seeing a lot of caps in this map.
Yeah, Envy, they've been getting absolutely destroyed in the kills, but they've just been able to get a couple of good defensive kills. Make sure that Avant aren't able to get the captures too easily and get too many relays, and that's why they're only 1 point behind. There's a 3 down for them again. They'll be able to push up, and Envy should be able to tie the map up here.
Magi just runs into a wall right there, but you're going to be having Mac actually picking off a couple of kills. Once again, going off in the slaying department, and Magi with the knife should be able to go ahead and get this cap to tie up the scoreline. 10-10, 40 seconds remaining in the half. And you got to know, Magi's top of the board with 6 caps for himself. Mac on his end, he's got 13-4 in terms of kills and deaths, and then 5 caps as well.
Yeah, Magi, he's only got 6 kills, but he's got 6 caps as well. Ooh. So going off, not being able to quite get that kill, and that's a 4 down. Avant able to set up. We'll see if Hopi can lock in this spawn trap. Make sure all the Envy guys cannot leave their spawn. Mako with him. He's already picked out one. Hopi sees one, kills that one. Can't quite get the second, but he does. He turns on Claw, gets the third, and Hopi just going off. He's on a 5 streak. Maka on an 11 streak. Make that 12. Make that 0. Taken down, and that will be the half. 13-10, Avant playing extremely well. Envy able to hold themselves just in it, but the slaying power of Avant just too strong at the moment.
I mean, 13 streak it was at one stage. You had Hopi with that triple. From a scoreline that was 10-10, that now became 13-10 in those 30 seconds. Can they keep that momentum going?
That was definitely a clutch play at the end of that round, just to make sure that they were up. They didn't want to go in at halftime being equal, because they definitely played that half better. Envy were just able to defend enough to keep Avant out of their spawn, as Maka will drop there, will jump on board with Hopi. He's going to go around the back uncontested for that cap, and that will put them 4 caps up in the first 30 seconds of this second half. Hopi just waiting for someone to poke. There will be one coming to his right. Does see him, will pick it up, but he's the last one alive on his team. He's got to go rotate around for defense. They've already captured one Envy, and it looks like they're going to be able to get the second one, as Malgi has just set up very, very nicely to get the relay.
And you're going to be seeing the Envy squad still wanting to get more relays on the board so they can catch back up early in this second half. You see Claw going to run straight past one, not checking that, but Fergs over on. He'll pick off one over on White. You see him just rotating around. The player knows he's there. Can he go for the knife? Yes, he will. There's another player there to take him down. You currently see the scoreline 14-12. 1 minute already in this second half that we're into. And, I mean, both these squads now picking up the game in terms of the kills.
Yeah, I said Fergs had to step up, and that double just showed that he has what it takes to be able to do that. And we'll see if he can continue what he's doing, as Malgi does go in for a cap. So swap over to Fergs, see what he's up to. He's got a 2 streak, looking for the third. He's just trying to rotate around. We'll pick up Maka with a beautiful contest there. And now he's going to go and rotate around the back, trying to get this capture in. And it doesn't look like anyone's there to be able to stop him, but it is. Maka will pick that kill up. His teammate goes through, and that's 14-14. And Envy, they've got 4 caps in a row. They've tied it up, and they're starting to get the momentum here in this blitz.
And now the Avant squad need to make something happen. You have Benno on your screens. He's making the play which way he wants to go in for this cap, and he'll go right. He'll die, but he'll manage to get the cap in, and that's going to be worth it for him, as they now take the lead 15-14. But it is still only 1 cap with 3 minutes. Plenty of time to get more on the board. We'll see Hopi pick off one as he looks on over, gets another one. Still manages to stay alive somehow, and his teammate's going to be cleaning up those kills on from opposite angles. No, he's actually going to go in for the cap. And Hopi, as you mentioned, misses the knife.
Yeah, Benno just going to sit up top islands here, just waiting for someone to contest him, but they're not going to. And he's going to be able to go in for this easy cap, as Maka does get knifed. Benno picking up the kill on Claw, goes in for the cap now, and that's 3 caps up for Avant. They did drop 4 caps in a row, but then they allowed Avant to, Avant allowed themselves to get back into this one. They're currently 2 points up, 2.5 minutes left to go, so the final quarter of this one coming up as Beeston does open that door, going to rotate around the back. As fairly usual, really, he's just going to go into the spawn of Avant. Claw trying to go in, he'll get the cap. That makes it 16-17, and this is close.
Beeston's just going to be setting up. He wants this relay, but he's going to be... No, the player doesn't notice it. He'll get one, but he'll get taken down from the other. You're going to be seeing one player still going to be on defense from the Avant squad. Avant will get one more cap in on the board, so now they lead by 2. As they push on that, Envy will be able to get this cap in, so still a 1-point game. 2 minutes going down, and for Envy to stay alive in this series, they need to take this map. And, I mean, what a close map for the pressure to be put on.
Yeah, that's right. They don't want to go down 3-0. It doesn't really show how close this map has been going at the moment. 20-17, 3 caps up for Avant. Make that 2 as Claw does slide in for 1. And Envy, they do need to get on the defense because Avant have been able to just get a couple of relays here as Claw does push in, takes out Benno. Can he get the second kill? Just gets some tags, looks in, won't be able to get it. Ferg's pushing in now from the right, does pick up 1, can't pick up the second. Volsider on defense. Beautiful plays there by Avant, just stacking it, making sure that Envy couldn't get in there. But Beeston with the double. Can he go for the triple? No, he's just going to go straight in for the cap and get it. So that's a 1-point game, 1 minute 10 left to go.
As I mentioned, the pressure is on for Envy at the moment. We're going down to the final 65 seconds here on this Blitz on Freight. Fergs, he should be able to get this cap on in. You see it, there we go. The score is tied up. The pressure is on from both these sides, but Avant get a cap in for themselves. So Envy, they not only need to just constantly get these caps in, but they need to defend as well. Defense is just as important at this stage. Fergs going to get taken down in the back. Avant get another one in, and so do Envy.
Yeah, every time Envy have been getting close, Avant have been able to just extend their lead yet again, and that's what Hopi just did, making it 23-22 now as Envy run in another cap. Envy really got to get on the defensive here, and it looks like they have been able to, but Avant putting in yet another cap. Malji just sitting back on his own point here, and they've really got to go for these caps. They need 2 in 19 seconds. They need to get 1 now, or they're not going to get it as Claw gets the knife. Ferg's got to push out, but it's just not enough. No one there to be able to get the cap, and Avant, they're going to take this one 3-0.
It's both round 3 matches, now 3-0, and well, what a game that Blitz was. I mean, it went down to the wire. Avant were able to just push on through every time. They actually pushed on down to get a cap in. Envy, tied up the series. Avant managed to get then 2 more on the board, keep that lead going strong, and then go from there. But they're going to take it out 3-0. They're going to now go into the winners bracket final. Both Team Storm and them are now guaranteed a top 3 position. But Avant, top 3 curse.
Yes, it's
so close to breaking it.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Surely they've just got to go through this winner bracket and make sure that they win, and don't force it to a loser's bracket. They do not want to lose the winners bracket final because that just puts doubts in your mind. They've got to win this next match, and they've got to do it convincingly. They've got to get off to a good start. We'll see what they'll be able to do. That's going to be coming up next, because big shout out to the sponsors here at ACL Sydney. You got Nvidia, Gigabyte, BenQ, and Plantronics. Team Storm taking on Avant up next. Winners bracket final. Don't go anywhere. You don't want to miss this.